Beyond Technical. Competitive gaming.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Beyond Technical. We are playing a little bit more Injustice lately, and I thought today I would talk a little bit about how to do combos. I just grabbed Ares very recently and decided to kind of learn a little bit about him. I'm quite liking this character. I think I might stick with him a little bit. I've bounced around through a lot of the characters. Honestly, I don't really feel like any specific one suits me personally in this game, so I'm just going to try and find something that is pretty fun. So first, let me give you just a quick rundown of Ares in case somebody wants to know, I guess, how the characters work, or for people who haven't really played around these characters. So basically, he's only got very few abilities, and a lot of them are kind of more worthless, like this invisibility move that kind of just makes you hard to see. You can EX it for like complete invisibility, which is kind of cool, but it's almost a detriment to yourself as well, because trying to remember exactly where you are can be difficult. I don't really like when they put things like that in the game. He's got a little fireball here that hits for like 7%, so it's a pretty weak fireball, and as you can probably see, it goes pretty slowly compared to some of the other ones. So he's not the strongest zoning character. He has a pretty good close-up melee game. The real thing about Ares that makes him interesting is his teleports. The input, which is usually a quarter circle forward, quarter circle backwards to do overheads, is actually, he doesn't have that input. It teleports him on one side of the character or the other. So I think that's what's going to make him kind of a unique character, and I really am looking forward to giving that a shot and seeing how that works in some online play. So I don't know, it seems neat. You can still do the wall bounce and stuff just by hitting back A instead of going for the actual quarter circle. You just hit back and forward to do the wall bounce and the overhead ground bounce, basically. Alright, so in terms of combos, I started picking up, trying to do some combos on this character, and I was having a really rough time. I kept, you know, like, jump in, and I'd do some buttons, and like the abilities wouldn't come out. I wasn't canceling my moves properly. So I thought I'd start off by talking about that. So basically, when you're doing combos in Injustice, the way you want to get the cancel to come out is actually to do them really quickly. The second I realized that if I just input the whole move way ahead of time, and I didn't try and, like, you don't have to look at what's on the screen. You just kind of like hit all the buttons and then it flies out. So what you'll see on screen, if you watch the inputs on the left hand side of the screen, you'll see how quickly I can do this. So you see all those moves that come out, and like I hammered those buttons out in like almost no time. Oh, I did a little faster. Bam. So I'm actually just, like, in this game, your input timing is very strange compared to a lot of the other fighters that I played, where you don't actually need to worry so much about your input timing as long as it's very quick, which I actually am kind of not a fan of, because I feel like, especially in Street Fighter, I got used to kind of reacting to what's happening on screen, whereas in this game, you just kind of hope that your combo is going to go off, and you can kind of use your abilities from there. So the other thing I thought I might cover, because I've been kind of learning it, and I figure I'll just kind of tell you guys what I'm figuring out while I learn it. I didn't play a lot of Injustice yesterday, unfortunately, so I haven't gotten significantly better at the game, but I'm still trying to find a character that suits me, and I figure I'll learn from there. So for whatever character you want to play, because I've gone in and I've actually worked with a lot of characters now. So the best thing to do if you want to learn combos is first you want to check your standard abilities. So he's got stuff like his Godsmack, which is this jumping, unblockable overhead, and you can kind of control where it goes by hitting different directions. And that's like his main ability. The other ones are his teleport, his invisibility, and the only other move he's got, so he only really has two damaging abilities, which is his fireball. So I can end things with the fireball. But the thing about Ares specifically is that his B button summons these swords and axes that you can use in a variety of different ways to attack and throw. So that's basically where he gets his special moves from. He uses his character-specific trait instead of actual moves. So first off, whatever character you're playing, figure out their special moves, and you're going to figure out one that's like a good cancelable move. Like for the Flash, for example, his headbutt is great because it shoots him so far. It's a really good special cancel move. His kick thing, though, actually does more damage. So you have to kind of like, it's a trade-off of distance versus damage. So figure out what your special moves are, and the game's great. It tells you everything you need to know. So just try all of them. It takes you, you know, under a minute. Then the way that you actually do combos in this game is by chaining a lot of abilities together. So this is a 1-1-2. So you see there's 3 hits for 12% damage, and you can 1-1-2 into his weapons, which, there you go, there's 20% damage. And you can jumping, oops, that was a 1-2. Jump in, 1-1-2. There you go. Now I'm already up to 18% damage. That's just from landing a simple jump in. And you can do it on a cross up too. There you go. Still 18% damage. And so what you can do is you can cross up 1, 1, 2 and then throw a sword. Boom, there. Now we're at 25% damage. So you can basically keep adding to these things. And it's just a very simple 1, 1, 2 combo on Ares. And it works pretty much the same way on most characters that I've played. They have they have input specific combos instead of just 1, 1, 2, which is a nice easy one. You might have forward Y, A. Or forward Y, or forward 2, 3. Sorry, the numbers are messed up for me. I'm used to using the fight stick letters. And you see the A in the side there. So X is 1, Y is 2, A is 3, for anybody who's not keeping up with this. So to learn how to do your combos, the first thing that I do is I go to the move list, I go over to combo attacks, and then I just star all of them. So we go, okay, DD ruler, XX. There we go. All right, cool. 2 hits, 4% damage, no juggle or anything, not that great. XXY, that's my 1, 1, or that's 1, 1, 2. And then that's where you can like try canceling into a move at the end of it and you go, oh wow, that's okay, that's a good one, because see it puts them in a stagger the whole time and I can special cancel at the end of it. So that's a good combo. So I'm gonna keep that one on there because that's not bad. So let's go 1, 2. Okay, I can cancel off of a 1, 2 as well, although I don't really know why I would ever do 1, 2 instead of 1, 1, 2, because it just gives me a little extra damage. I'm not really sure how hit scaling works yet in this game, so maybe there's a reason for that. Let's try the next one, XYA. Oh, that looks okay. So you get like a little bit of a juggle there. Oops, I didn't get the juggle off. Yeah, okay, so you can like kind of juggle them, but he's kind of far away from my character, and because Ares doesn't have a lot of great moves to jump forward with specials, I don't think that one's going to be overly strong. Forward X, A. Ooh, that's a good one. Wait, that was Y, sorry. Oh, back X. There we go. Oh, okay, 13% damage. So you see, that's not bad as like a combo finisher, because it's going to throw them really far away from you, and then, you know, you can maybe like teleport after that and do it again or something. So something like that, like the Olympian Might one isn't too bad. So basically out of these, for the first 5 that I've done, I definitely like the 1, 1, 2, and I know this because I'm playing around with them for a little bit, so I actually know which ones I kind of personally prefer. So I'm going to keep that one start. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you try the next ones. You go forward 1, 2. Okay, that's a knockdown. That's all right. Forward 1, and then okay, that hits low, so that's good if you want to do like some mix-ups or something. And but I mean, again, if you hit the first mid hit, then you're probably going to hit the low hit as well. So I don't really think I see a lot of use for that. Although you don't want to dismiss anything, because a lot of times these things can be really good to chain into your combos. 2, 2. Yeah, that's 5% damage. Nothing overly impressive. It's pretty quick though. It's not too bad. 2, 2, 3. See, that's a little bit better. You get a little bit of a knockdown at the end of it, but I'm sure you can, yeah, you can special cancel off of the 2, 2. Again, though, I'd rather do 1, 1, 2, because that gives you 12% damage, which I think is fantastic. And then, you know, you can special cancel and do some aerial moves and stuff off of that. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all of them right now. I'm going to show you the 2 that I think are really cool myself. These 3, sorry. Okay, so these 3 are the ones that I've decided I'm going to learn stuff about for now. It's you know, you want to learn your whole character eventually, but for starting off, you just want to kind of figure out how it works. So we got 1, 1, 2. That's cool. We've got backwards 2, 3, which does an overhead punch. We've got forwards 2, 3, which does an front juggle. So you can front juggle and fireball, for example, if you don't have any of your weapons up. So there's just a really easy 3-hit, 18% combo. And you can like jump in and, you know, do it off a jump in. You know, you've got a lot of options with these moves. So basically, the way that I figured it out is I'm still kind of rough at these. As I said, I've only like literally been playing Ares for like under an hour now. I've just been kind of poking around them in the practice room, and I went and had a few ranked matches online to see how I did with them as well. And I kind of like them, so I'm going to keep trying to learn them and figure these things out. So jumping in with a 1, 1, 2 is pretty strong. So 4-hit, 18% combo. The thing about Ares is he's got these special moves. So basically what you want to figure out is how to cancel into these specials. So if it's special cancelable, it's just like Street Fighter or any other fighting game you've played, where if you can cancel into a special, you can cancel into pretty much any special. And your character specific moves are actually considered specials on their own, so they cancel in the same way. So you go 1, 1, 2, axe, or that was supposed to be a sword, I don't know why. Yeah, it even says B and forward, which should be sword. That's weird. For Ares, if you want the sword, you hit forward. If you want the axe, you hit backwards. If you don't hit anything, you'll sometimes get one of them if you just hit B, but it's usually based off of your last input. So you want to be really careful of what you push. So if you want to hit him under, like low with an axe, you hit down back. If you want to hit him low with a sword, you hit down forward. And that seems to be how the character works. I've had a few times where the inputs have not shown any back inputs, but I've still gotten an axe. I haven't figured out exactly why that happens yet. I'm going to keep doing some research onto it. So anyways, 1, 1, 2, down sword, punch, 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 juggle. There you go, 30%. It's pretty easy, right? So all I did is I chained, you use your special moves to chain together your combos. So I did a 1, 1, 2, I did a forward 2, 3, which is my bounce. And if you chain those together, you use your special moves to kind of give you that juggle that you need. I need the sword to come out. I don't know why this axe keeps coming out. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. So you see, that's a really cool way to just get some easy damage out. Now let's say Ares is a little bit weird, so I'm going to give you some specific information on him. Let's say that I don't have the sword out. So I can't get that juggle there, basically, right? So I can just 1, 1, 2. Oops. Oh, I'm not EXing this properly. There we go. So it's not quite as much damage, but if you want to burn, say, a quick meter, you don't have to use any of your weapons. And there's another really easy 24% combo. Started right from like your lightest jab. So that's not a bad way to, you know, chunk. There's a quarter of his health right there. And you can do that off of a single jab. It's nice and easy to do. So it's really easy. So the other thing too is if you're, if you're a really high tier player, you're probably not watching or listening to what I have to say anyways, because you're figuring this out on your own. But if you're not the highest tier player, or even if you're doing all right, but you want some pointers, a really easy way to do stuff is, okay, so I can do my jump in 1, 1, 2 into, oh, that didn't go low at all. So I can do my jump in 1, 1, 2. Oh, I don't have my sword up now, of course. The combo, then I can throw the sword down, I can juggle him in the air, and then I can do another combo from there and try and finish it up. And I'm going to get around 30 to 38% damage. But let's say that I'm struggling and I'm new to the game, right? So I don't want to start off with the biggest, hardest combo because frankly, it's hard to do and it's really frustrating trying to pull this stuff off online. You get a little bit more latency online and people move around a lot, so it's not like, you know, you can practice in trial mode all day and then you'll go online and you won't land it one time in a whole match. So what do we do if you know, we aren't going to be able to land the biggest, best combo? So there, you just want to figure out your nice bread and butter. So there, my jump in 1, 1, 2 is 18%. So jump in 1, 1, 2, end with a fireball, for example, 23%. So that's not the 38% that I could be getting off a jump in. So it's a significant drop. But if you're kind of a lower tier player, you don't have to max damage off of every combo. So if you're having a little more trouble getting your combos off, I suggest just learning something a little more basic like that. So jump in 1, 1, 2, and then maybe do an axe. There you go, 25% damage. So I didn't do the jumping punch follow up, but I got 25% damage anyways. So you don't always have to kind of follow up with everything, and you can just learn some easy combos that'll bump your damage up above 20%. Because what I'm seeing online a lot right now is stuff like this. Like, oh, there, I just dealt 3. They'll get an opening and they'll do 3%, or they'll, you know. Yes, they're 5%. 24% is 5 of those. So every time that you could just do like a little 1, 2, if instead you do 1, 2, 3, oh, that's not what I pushed at all. And then you do a little pew pew shot at the end, there's 18%. So that's actually 3 times, or better than 3 times the damage. So you got to work on getting your damage out first. And then once you get more comfortable with the character, the more you can go online and just play. Even if you're losing, just keep playing. You'll start to figure out some of these combos. So this is what I'm doing to kind of tear apart practice mode, because frankly, you don't do much if you just play online in this game. You need to figure out at least a couple of combos and a couple of setups. So once I learn some moves and I go, okay, this juggles and it's special cancelable, so I can like throw a sword at the end and there's 20% easy damage, and I can do like a 1, 1, 2, and okay, that's cool. And if I hit these buttons, he gets thrown in the air. And I kind of have sorted out a few basic concepts about the character. The other thing that I like to do before I go online to start either getting my ass kicked or kicking some ass is trying to figure out what is going to work best in what situation. So, you know, you've got like your wall bounce, and you could just jumping wall bounce. There's 19%, just hitting 3 into 3. But the problem with 3 into 3 is that it throws him down immediately. So if you 3 into 2, well, suddenly you see how he kind of bounces up at the end there? So you could 3 into 2, and then you could follow that up with a, let's try the forward 2, 3. All right. I actually don't know if this is going to work. As I said, I've just been figuring this out as we go, but this is why I thought I'd make a video now, because I can kind of show you guys the concept of figuring this out. So there you go. Forward 2, 3 into 3 goes from 19% to 24% damage, and I happen to know that it is special cancelable, so there's a quick, easy 30% damage combo off of a wall bounce. So that took me all of 10 seconds to figure out. I don't believe that the 1-1-3 or sorry 1-1-2 combo doesn't juggle. So if I tried to do it into the 1-1-2 combo, I could, oops, if I land it. So I can do the combo, but you see I'm not going to be able to special cancel off that because he's already on the ground. So that's 23% damage. So it's okay if you don't really, if you're struggling with the game, by all means, learn one combo, 1-1-2, 1-1-2, just 1-1-2 over and over. And then once you start getting the 1-1-2 and you're landing it all the time, try to work in another one and go, okay, well, how about this guy? This is pretty cool. He bounces. So, I can do that and throw some swords and stuff and kind of learn a few more, a little bit better combo. And then, you can combine the two with like what I was doing earlier, the 1-1-2, juggle them into the air, jumping punch to keep the juggle going, and then do your bounce combo into another special move. And you can get close to about, I think I've been juggling about 38-40% damage off of that. So with Ares it's a little different because he's got his weapons, so you want to kind of sort that out. But you know what, how about before we end this video, I will try and hop on a random character that I don't know very well. I don't know the Flash really at all, so that's probably a good start, because I mentioned him earlier, I believe, with his headbutt thing. Looks like a really good cancel. And I will try to at least figure out something basic. So let's use that method that I did before. Okay, so we've got speed dodge. I think that's, yeah, it doesn't do any damage, it just dodges. I know that this kick hits for about 10%, and I know that his headbutt is that. So that's back and forth Y. That hits for 9%. So this is actually probably my best special. Running man stance, sonic pound. How about this uppercut? Nah, that's 7%. I bet this is good, but it's going to be an overhead. So yeah, 10%. So that's actually the same damage as my kick. So my kick is my best special to cancel into if I can figure it out. So then what you want to do is you go down into your move list and you're going to grab everything you can. So 1-1, 1-1-2. So let's say, let's try the same thing as Ares. 1-1-2 into a special. Hey, there you go. Look at that, 21% damage already. And let's say 1-1-2 into this special. Oh, I forgot that I was going to throw him through the wall. Well, looks like a decent damage combo, at the very least. Anyways, 36%, that's not too bad. So, oops, I hit down A twice, which is not what I wanted. There you go, okay, I can cancel that into that as well. So, I don't know much. Oh, I keep doing that on the Flash. Yeah, okay, so you can't quite get his, or at least not that I'm aware of, you can't quite get into his slow. I know that the Flash, at least I had this happen to me one time online, he has a really, really cheap combo. I'm going to show you guys right now. I just need a second to get my Flash energy back up. Basically, you just spam this, and it's a lot of, well, it's not a lot of damage, it's okay damage, but it's really easy to do if you can land even one of them. Oops, yeah, see, I went a little fast on the last one there. But basically, you can just headbutt into headbutt into headbutt into headbutt. So you'll pull, like, if you get his slow off and you land a single headbutt, it's like free 25-30% damage right there. So it's not too bad. Although I think it's better to do these, if you can get them airborne. I know he has a combo that juggles them. I think then you do these kicks for like 2 or 3 of them until they're gonna fly out of range, and then you do a headbutt. So that's, I know, again, I've only seen a couple of flashes online. I don't know much about the character, but that's the basic concept. So, again, I haven't gone through all the buttons because I know it's going to take me a while. Like, I could sit here for the next hour showing you guys stuff if that's what you wanted to see. But I don't want to go too long. I think we're already around 20 minutes, so this is a pretty long video. So remember, if you want to do your inputs or you want your combos to come out, your inputs have to be very fast in this game. So, 1-1-2, and again, if you watch on the screen, oh, there we go. Yeah, you can probably overhead, so you can cancel into overhead. Oops. Oh, that uses meter. I'm not even hitting you here. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm getting that juggle. So yeah, if you want to do a combo, you basically just hammer the inputs out very, very quickly, and it'll come out anyways. So that's personally was my biggest struggle getting these combos down, was figuring out you just do the whole combo of inputs and it'll come out. So you don't have to try and wait like Street Fighter. Like it's not, you know, like Street Fighter is, you know, that button click is the timing. It's like tap tap and then you have a slight delay and then tap tap to cancel. In this game it's bam 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 bam, just hammer out your inputs. So good luck, guys. Keep those combos coming out. I'm going to go figure out how to play Ares properly, and then I will see if I can't get a few online matches coming in the next day or two, or if I figure something else out cool, I'll try and share that with you guys too. So good luck. Remember, just go through that move list, star everything, give every single one of their moves a try, and you will you'll be able to figure out which ones have good juggle properties, and that's how you're going to figure out your own combos. There's a lot of combo videos online and stuff as well, so you can go check those out, but I've found them to be very vague. Most of them are very blurry. They're pretty tough. So the other thing that I might look into doing is just a combo, a standard like bread and butter combo for every character I could pump into a video. I don't know all the characters well enough yet. Again, I'm just sitting around or poking around in practice mode trying to figure out how to play the game from the game's mechanics so far. So keep checking the video out. I hope this has helped at least somebody. And don't forget to subscribe, follow on Facebook, any of those fun things, because I'd love to keep growing the channel. So good hunting, good luck, and hope to run into some of you guys online. All right, I'll see you next time.